That knee's looking pretty good now.
Like nothing ever happened.
I'm sure if he had his whole hip blown off, he'd be fine in the next segment. It's okay. It's just a scratch.
Or like he had a scratch on his knee there, but then a part of his hip was blown off. It's like, my knee, it feels so much worse than my hip. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's how it would happen.
Yeah.
Welcome to Go Kaiju Show, where we bring cats. And we also have a healthy obsession with Kaiju. And we are the longest running Kaiju podcast on the interwebs. And we're the most entertaining podcast, I should say entertaining Kaiju podcast you will ever hear. That's a promise. I am your co-host, Kenton. With me is your other co-host,
Jason. How's it going, peeps?
So we are back to Kamen Rider.
Yeah. I was going to wear... I told him I was close to wearing the same shirt, but I was like, yeah, I'll just wear something a little bit.
I'm a little surprised, you didn't wear it, but
maybe next time.
The next time I won't wear it, but you know what? Yeah. That's okay. This needs to get washed every once in a while.
Or you can just wash it and then we wear it again.
I could, yeah, or just not. And, but we are back to Kamen Rider, and starting off, we're going to be covering 4 episodes. Mainly because we want to wrap up Kamen Rider and finish it up. It's been like 7 months since we last covered Kamen Rider on this show. And so we would like to just wrap it up.
Yeah, hard to believe it's been well over a half year since we've last done anything in Kamen Rider.
Well, like Jason and I, we were asking each other questions like, what happened the last time? Like, where are we going? And so we're just like, I don't know.
We'll just have to find out. It's like all I know is the show is a bit mediocre, but it was kind of flatlining a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if if it really matters. That we don't know. So. Oh well,
so we'll just kind of go from where we left off. So
we're covering episodes 68, 69, 70, and 71 for this episode. So Jason, before we even start with that, the usual.
Yeah, if you see a subscribe button down below or above wherever you're watching us from, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as smash the like button. And if you're listening to the audio versions of our podcast, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to us, make sure to follow us on there and give us a 5-star rating.
All right. So we ready, Jason?
I am ready. I've got go on here on the 0 mark.
Yeah, let me get mine set up here. By the way, mine's called Dr. Shinigami, The Meaning of Terror, ?
Oh, let's see. He's done a lot of shit. As I remember.
I don't know.
but I know that before we started that we were talking the last time. It's like Dr. Shinigami seemed like he disappeared out of nowhere, or that he transformed or something, and he like quote unquote died. We're not entirely sure what exactly happened. The last time we
said Dr. Shitty got me. That's what it sounded like you said. Yeah, that's what it sounded like you said.
Dr. Shitty got me. But
all right. So
yeah, I don't know if like he vanished out of thin air one point or he supposedly died. I'm not entirely sure why he's back, so who knows?
I have no idea who we're even talking about, to be honest.
Shirigami.
I know of Shirigami from Biowane, but that's about it. All right. So for those who have never joined us before on any sort of commentary, I count down from 3. I go 3, 2, 1, go. When I say go, you hit play, select whatever button it is that'll start up the video on whichever device you're using to watch what we're watching. So Jason, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
All right, so here we go. Getting ready to restart. Well, not restart, but continue Kamen Rider.
Yeah.
Boy. So,
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gotta make sure I turn down the volume so I can hurry it up. Aggressively driving.
This is like a different opening than what we're accustomed to seeing.
Yeah, like I was saying, it just seems like he's just doing a leisurely driving compared to the
Just, just a Sunday drive.
Yeah, taking in the nice Sunday breeze.
Definitely not the scenery because it's all rocks.
Kick.
They couldn't have made this opening a little bit more exciting.
They just probably got sick and tired of it and probably blew a lot of their budget. Because I mean, you're getting to 70 episodes and probably don't have a whole lot left. It's like, what's the use?
Okay, so now on my end, the title was Dr. Death's Terrifying True Form, ? That's a bit better.
Mine was like the terrifying terror of Dr. Death.
The terrifying terror.
I think that's what it said. No, it's Gorath.
Then it lands on you.
It's Gorath.
That's a tiny Gorath.
Yeah.
It does look like Gorath. Did we cover that movie yet?
I believe. I think I remember it was one of the first commentaries. I think we did do the commentary of Gorath.
Because I remember that.
That was way back when I was living in downtown Minneapolis.
Oh, wow. Gorath's a pretty dull film. I'm sorry, but it is.
Even if you take out the walrus scenes or Magma, if you no matter if you take him, keep his scenes in or take his scenes out, it's still pretty boring.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether you're watching the American or Japanese edit. It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese edit is just like a hair better, but it's not enough to save it.
Yeah. Seems like he's got veins around his forehead.
Why did he pour that all over the bike?
What a waste of...
Is he that dumb? Here you go.
What are you, dumb?
What? I've never seen anyone pour like wine over a car or bike before. This is the first time I've seen this.
You did. It's funny, like in that black area, the road there, you think it'd be like a huge cliff and then he just falls off. Race machine.
You have the subs for this song popping up for you?
Yeah.
Mine said meteoric machine.
Mine just said race machine.
The person who did your subs really didn't care.
Yeah, apparently.
Hurricane.
See, now he's being aggressive driving.
You see the caterpillar tracks of the earth movers on the track.
I don't even think we saw the wing part on the motorcycle ever.
You got to do something. Like you said, we're approaching 70 episodes. We've virtually seen the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm. I do remember saying that it's good to see all these motorcycle scenes again, like we did earlier.
Kind of, but I'm already bored, to be honest. I'm like, okay, where's the villain? Like, let's get some fighting going.
Yeah.
Like, put the motorcycle scenes in some action sequences, not just racing around a track.
Yeah. And you got more mini Goraths.
They sound like the putty men from Power Rangers.
Or Super Sentai, however you go by.
Yeah, Super Sentai.
Yeah, you bitch slap him. Geez, already getting to one of the main villains.
Squid Devil. I still never really believe that a lot of these guys are cyborgs. I look at them more as mutants.
Yeah, because that'd just be a lot of technology wasted.
Yeah. Because Shocker, as we all know, not the most competent individuals in the world. Kick Killer.
Mine's just kick counter.
See, Kick Counter sounds better than Kick Killer.
Yeah.
Thankfully, because I got tired of the rival kick. Mo and Chubster Schuster.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that.
I didn't know if you actually were going to remember that. That's why I held off for a bit before saying anything.
Like I said, it's been a little over a half year since we've done all this stuff.
Okay.
See, the funny thing is I kind of forgot the other guy who came in temporarily as Kamen Rider, like what his name was.
Yeah, I sort of forgot his name too. Because I think it's like he went somewhere, but I don't even remember.
He's just whipping him.
You've been a bad boy. It's like I don't even remember seeing Kamen Rider having that much PTSD.
Well, again, like you said, we're 70 episodes in. You got to do something. I said the rider kick was no match for him.
Were you deaf?
What? Old man Tachibana. Respect your elders, young man. That air looks so not good for breathing. I will say that I think this is the first episode in quite a while, though, that they actually brought back some of the racing elements of kind of what the series started off with.
Well, that's why I said, but then it's like, you start getting tired of it.
Well, yeah, I got tired of the racing. Like, it was fine, like, doing 2 seconds of it, but after that...
Oh, hey, it's the place where Golden Bat was.
I was just about to say, didn't we see this somewhere recently in something else we covered, I thought, because I remember I said, "Oh, that's the golden bat thing," and you're like, "Oh yeah."
Well, I know Kamen Rider. They've used the same from time to time,
but it's always is a different type of location.
Yeah.
But you can't fool us. We live in the age of streaming and DVDs and Blu-rays.
Oh yeah.
What do you get? Kind of isolation get towards center.
How much you want to bet that the guy that Tachibana was with was either the Squid Devil or Dr. Death?
Kind of isolation get.
A lot of money because it is, pretty clueless about a lot of things.
Why is that tiny blind man?
I wonder if this observatory, the reason why we see it so often, like if they were just that open to like free advertisement or something, or I don't know.
What? Look, wait.
Why would you go after this guy to be a shocker trainer? Nothing about him screams to me like this is the best of the best.
Yeah.
Not stood in a no more.
It's yours. E.
Clutch.
You've done that a lot, sir.
That is you. Give it a try. We do it all over the figure. Come on, all right. Right. Talk about. You know. We do it. I'm just there. Hey.
Then they have a cutscene where Kamen Rider goes, "Nah, I don't think so."
He'll have to do it on his own this time. I don't quite feel like it.
You're this great trainer. Let's see you get out of this.
Yeah. How come I put my ass on the line every time for you?
Yeah, due to your stupidity.
Yeah.
I saved your butt more times than I saved this planet. The show's about me saving the world, not me saving you.
Sometimes my battles with the cyborgs always gives me PTSD.
I bet this was a little message to the kids in Japan. Probably a lot of them were jumping off of tall buildings doing the rider kick. In other news today, another small boy did a rider kick off a 30-story building. Then they show the clip. Splat.
In our 3 o'clock story, a kid broke his ass.
Yeah. He's got a big bandage all over his butt. So this dude here, I forgot his actual name. So he's training Kamen Rider. If he is this great trainer, why isn't he a writer? Or even the Kamen Rider?
Chubster Schuster?
Yeah. It's the trampoline park.
I want to be a trampoline park.
Oh boy. This is so dumb. They knocks him back and he cracks in your. That was fine. He's in the background. I thought he was.
Yeah, what the heck? He does a body slam to Chubster Schuster right on the rock.
On a spiky rock and kills him.
I wasn't
Mortal
going that
Kombat
far. It had to be like a dummy doll.
It was an empty suit, yeah. It's okay, kids. I'm not real.
You see him just flat on the ground.
Yeah. What a coward. He got out of his suit. He's like, oh crap, a rock. And he's like, that's okay. I'm Hongo again. I can't do this anymore.
I don't want them to see that I'm a wimp.
Yeah. He's like, oh no, rock's my mortal enemy.
Cyborg's greatest weakness.
Taki, there we go.
You call him Chubster Schuster all this time.
Yeah, I know. I don't
forget his name.
See, that's more memorable than Taki. Yeah, you didn't know that. You're about as sharp as a very ripened banana. They put him in the hole for abusing their guy. I'm sorry, sir, but we can't be having that.
We didn't want you to go that far, dude.
I mean, you can call them names and all that, but you can't beat them. They went there.
Yep.
Wow, that was a huge miss.
Although they didn't show the blood like they did in earlier parts of the series.
Give it time. I'm sure we're going to return to it. What's old is new again.
We'll find out.
Boo, blah. The car looks like a piece of junk. It really does. Like the tires look half flat.
Well, that's probably why they always drive around in a place full of dirt.
How much you want to bet that's like some car that was using another show or film, and so they couldn't afford when they made this show to get like some halfway decent car.
Or they actually got in a used car lot because it doesn't have any hubcaps on it.
Or someone who works on the show, this is their car, and they're like, okay, be careful, guys. She's all I got.
But then they just tear it to shit.
Yeah. New Kamen Rider. What?
It's like he just got completely confused there.
That was funny. That's kind of been my thing most of this episode. What? Suggestion, Kamen Rider. Get rid of the scarf. It's a liability.
Even though he says that Kamen Rider wouldn't kick, how much you want to bet that he'll actually use it as a finishing move?
He will. It's like, how'd you do it? By sheer will. Like, it's going to be something ridiculous like that.
It's like, didn't you guys pay attention to your own script?
As we've said many times, they don't care.
Just like Spectre Man.
Yeah. Well, again, like, as we've said dozens of times, the shooting schedule for these things probably had to be so brutal. It's like, we don't have any more time to really go over this thoroughly. So let's just say that's a story and film it. As I've said this before too, like, why isn't Taki Kamen Rider? Because it seems like when he's not in a suit, he actually does better than Kamen Rider.
Yeah. And like he can handle a bunch of minions at once.
The yellow minions. Yeah.
Yeah.
You imagine that?
Oh God.
Come at me, bro. The unfortunate thing about some of these shows too, it's hard to take the threats seriously because the writing isn't all that great, and the quick shooting schedule makes it difficult as well for the writers and producers to try to put together something a little bit more substantial.
Oh, is he doing the drill shoot as a finisher? Well, he's going down.
Broke his GPS. Shooting stars, which just happened to like land right there.
Yeah. And pretty much destroys the Shocker base.
This is what Shocker did, guys.
To themselves.
Don't forget, this was Shocker's plan. Kamen Rider had nothing to do with like diverting shooting stars. The shooting stars landed where they were going to land.
Oh,
that's where Shocker said.
Let's have some shooting stars shoot towards us.
That's the end of the episode. I mean, look, like
I know.
that Shocker killed themselves. They did.
It's like, no matter if we win, let's just kill ourselves.
Oh, this looks like an ant.
The heck?
Oh, Giller cricket?
So sharp red nails. Nails of death.
Claws of death on my end.
Why is the monstrous Giller crickets nails of death?
All right. So, Jason, what are we thinking here?
Well, I'd say it's a good entry to get back in after
Great to be back, right?
Over a half year. Although it seems it didn't like go too over the top like it has, or
I don't know.
I think it went at an interesting pace, to say the least, instead of just kind of that flat line or something. I think it's just been not having to do this for a half a year, so that could be the case. Who knows? But it's pretty interesting how things went. At least he didn't do the rider kick as the finishing move like he usually does.
So, what letter grade would you give it?
I think a solid B would do.
A B, wow.
The trick for it.
Holy mackerel. Boy, like Christmas comes early for the...
Why not? I feel a little generous today.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is more or less kind of what I expected and was in some ways shockingly reintroduced to certain elements of the show that are really ridiculous, such as Shocker killing themselves through their own plan. So it was fine. It, again, like I said a couple minutes ago, it would be nice to feel more of the tension with the plan that Shocker has, but it's hard to take it seriously when Shocker themselves kill themselves with their own plan. It's hysterical more than anything else. With that being said, I give it a C. It's average. It's fine. All right, so here we go. Episode 69, Monster Giller Cricket's Clause of Impending Death here. So, you about ready here?
Yes, I've got it on the 0 mark here.
All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. And then going about his leisurely drive.
Oh, God.
The sun's in my eyes. I got to close the blinds a bit here. There we go. That's better. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, what's going on in the show? What's going on in the show?
I can't see. It'd been funny, like he goes around that bend on the road there, but then he all of a sudden slides right into the middle bumper.
You're like, slow down. What?
I can't hear you with all this wind.
I'm like,
I wish they would get rid of this bunker.
It's like, we get it. Okay.
But the kids will forget between now and tomorrow. Oh, dear.
So did they already capture him?
I think this is a test.
Oh, and they got that one dude.
Yeah. I'll just call him Scorpion King.
Or Scorpion Roach King.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I don't either. Yeah, whistle ball. For him. Who's no his head.
You got to do what you got to do. So are we supposed to assume with last episode Dr. Death was Squid Devil and that is that?
I don't know.
So what does Giller mean? Like, it's got to mean something in Japanese. Like,
well, you know what time it is.
Research.
Haven't done that for
See, on this Kaiju podcast, you learn things in real
time. Dictionary. See, Giller. Noun. Obsolete. A person who guts fish.
So they're saying obsolete cricket. So they're already like insulting some of their men because they've had a number of these henchmen called Giller whatever.
Or a cricket who guts fish.
Hold on.
Or according to this one AI description here, it says in the context of university setting, a Giller refers to a master's aide, specifically a full arcanist who has chosen to remain at the university to assist a master or continue their own education. Notable examples of Gillers include blah, blah, blah.
I'm going and Google's, instead of using Giller, like I typed in, they're using filler instead. Like, no, Google. Like, are you dumb?
I spoke so much.
Oh dear Lord. Like one of the top 3 search results that came up when I actually told it to look for Giller. The third search result is hairy mature mom's video clip for you. That's what it says.
What the heck? I didn't get any of that.
Oh man.
Boy, what have you been looking at?
I don't know if I want to know what Giller means now.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Oh.
You look up Giller cricket. Watch, it'll probably be something even worse.
You just probably get the picture of the Kamen Rider. Giller.
Yeah. Yeah. I give up. You win this time, Internet.
Headbutts her.
Yeah.
From the back.
Jeez, man. That kid looks familiar.
Maybe because he's in past Kamen Rider episodes.
No, to me at first I thought maybe he was Johnny from Johnny Soccer. I'm like, no, he's not Johnny. And I'm like, maybe he's the kid who plays oh crap, now I forgot him. From Godzilla's Revenge.
I know what you're talking about.
With the yellow hat, the main kid character.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Kenny. How did I forget that name? Kenny. No, Ichiro. Jeez. Oh, you can tell I don't watch that movie often.
Or Kenny just comes up almost every time.
You might as well, yeah. As many have said, when it comes to Japanese boy names, you can't go wrong with Kenny.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, we're going to see kids die. Didn't we kill a kid?
He just put his hands on his shoulders. That's about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's so cheap and ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Oh wow. How come blood isn't spurting out from the neck? He purrs a little bit. Will live for 3 days. I don't want to hear anything from some of these people who are such hardcore, like old school fans of this sort of thing, and then complaining about special effects in something like a MonsterVerse movie, because what I just saw was the most ridiculous thing ever. You're fine to like it, but to say that stuff was better, no.
Yeah.
It's just. Let's hide our hands. Forget about our eyes, but let's hide our hands.
Yeah.
So they're not going to go after Hongo? What a
Apparently
wasted
not.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I like that purr thing he does. All right, I'll be your opponent. Bravo.
Funny, like
Bravo.
on top of belly, but then it does a body slam down to the ground.
Either that or he's like, fine, I'll be your opponent. And he like stumbles and falls off the
Yeah.
roof. Fine, I'll be your opponent. Oh!
And then jumps right into an abandoned building for some strange reason.
Because it was available for filming. It costs next to nothing for him to film here. Please. Weren't we gonna do, after we got done with the series, a Shin Kamen Rider, either commentary or discussion?
I think it was one of those two.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of concerned about that. I mean, we got a while, but still.
I think I told you or shown you that at least a few minutes worth of Shin Kamen Rider, like a preview of it, where it was pretty like bloody and all that.
Well, and I've had the movies for a while. I think I got it like either late last year or early this year.
Oh, so did I. I got it from that Otaku DVD or something on eBay.
Yeah, I got mine off of eBay too. I think I spent like $15-20 on it.
I think Amazon Prime has that.
Yeah, but you know me, I like physical copies and stuff. So eat my killer sound waves.
Mine just says, "Take this, Killer Soundwaves."
Take this, Killer Soundwaves. So is his name Killer Soundwaves now?
I guess. At least it's not Killer Kung Fu.
That actually would be cooler. It's still dumb, but it would sound cooler.
I don't even think you realize that was a reference to a Dog TV episode.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, see, it's been years. Well, see, like the last time we saw that stuff was like Marshalltown, like nearly 30 years ago.
And
Oh, one of the
Yeah, I saw that.
got in the way. Crap, he got away. That's what he says.
I just said, damn it, he got away.
That's so funny. They're so stupid. They're like, let me get.
It's like, no, don't kill him.
So funny. See, again, shocker, getting in their own way. Oh, no. Really? Chubster's got the...
All right.
A good old punch in the gut does it.
Or he punched him in the dick.
He goes, oops, I accidentally neutered him.
I didn't mean to.
And he's like, oh, no.
Yep.
You could have had him earlier when the kids got Taki. I mean, my gosh, they were within like a foot of Hongo. Why didn't they?
Who knows?
Is that Taki again? Okay, no. I was going to be rolling my eyes if it wasn't like, there you go again, keeping your eyes off the villain.
What first? What? So I.
This professor is really a good actor, actually. He's too good for this show.
Yeah. Probably just a little side quest.
That'd be funny if they made a spin-off show with this guy. They're like, that guy, yeah. Let's have a Kamen Rider spin-off show with that guy. And it's called Kamen Rider That Guy. And he's...
Fine. It's not in.
So it was 6'5" was the code.
469.
I looked. I made sure.
Sure.
I didn't turn in that direction.
Bye-bye.
It's got padding on the door.
Raise your hand if you saw that coming.
It's a trap.
He bounced off that door.
Yeah, that's what foam does.
All right, I'll smash through it. You just tried doing that.
Apparently, cyborgs can't break through foam.
Instead of rocks, foam is modal.
No. Or first there was rocks, now it's foam.
Yeah. Every episode it's something ridiculously new.
Yeah.
It says no good, but he just put a hole in it. This reminds me of that situation where the bomb went off and the blast from the bomb spun the thing on his belt to turn him into Kamen Rider.
Apparently he can't even jump with foam.
Oh boy. Ambassador hell.
Oh, okay. I knew your foam was the weakness all this time.
But see, the ceiling doesn't look like it has that matting on it.
No, it doesn't.
Eat my killer sandwich. He says it again. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah. Sorry. You're too late, sir.
We haven't heard anything from the main Shocker villain over the intercom.
Not yet. But I know he'll come towards the end, though.
What do you do? Blow up?
Yep.
So somehow he's inside, but that window was to the outside.
I don't know.
That's what I was about ready to say.
Don't question it.
Is it me or like are the fights just stale? Like, I mean, they do provide a bit of pep, but not as much as they should.
Well, like what we said, it just seems kind of the same thing over and over again when it comes to the fighting parts.
Yeah, and it's just like occasionally with a new Shocker villain, there's some uniqueness to some of the fights, but still in the grand scheme of things, it's all martial arts based.
Yeah. But also, it's just kind of in either forested areas or abandoned buildings or
That too, yeah,
areas.
because these were cheap shows.
Or parks.
You damaged my transmitter. So that's going to be the new thing now after finding out in the last episode where the transmitter is. That's how we're going to destroy all of our villains now for the remainder of the series.
I guess so. Maybe just to try to make them more like cyborgs. Like they haven't done that in the past.
Remember my point deduction for Rider Kick?
Yeah.
There's a point deduction here.
Wasn't there another point deduction besides Rider Kick?
There was. I don't remember it, though. I don't remember what the other one was. I'll have to go back and re-listen to...
Yeah, I don't...
I want to say it was maybe like Rider Punch, because I think Rider Punch for a while made a comeback or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Slash.
And then he bitch slaps him.
私大臣は家の町を狙っている。
What's this, dude?
The heck? Looks like
Electric Firefly? What's a Firefly?
出版に燃えてるやつ。今だ。そうちゃうの。違い仮面ライダー。いか攻撃でいた。
Electric Firefly's fireball attacks. Okay, whatever. I'll figure that out soon enough. All right,
you go
Jason.
first.
Oh, okay. I got to deduct massive points for Rider Kick. So this was absolutely hilarious. The cheap little fingernail claws, the eyeshadow, the fact that they could have had Kamen Rider beaten or under their spell with the kids after they attacked Taki there. The hilarity continues with this show. I like the purring that the Giller cricket did on occasion. The searching up of what Giller means was quite interesting. And so it's just it was fine, but again, with the writer kick, I got to deduct points. So I would have given this like a C, but I got to give it a C minus. By the way, after this next episode, I'll have to put in a new disc. So we'll have to have a moment for me to do that.
Yeah. With episode 69, it was a bit interesting, especially with these fake males, obviously, just popping up and all that. But I don't think it was as sort of out there in a way, but it was kind of getting close to it in some instances and all that. But
you are so forgiving of this show.
But yeah, as far as the rider kick thing, here we go again, to say the least. Yeah, it's just another Kamen Rider episode. Nothing too interesting, especially with
that's like a backhanded.
With the battles and everything, is just like, I mean, we've gone through almost 70 episodes. It's like almost the same thing over and over again. So it's nothing too interesting there.
I want to focus on that for just 1 second. That is like a damning statement because here we have spent 7.5 months away from the show. We're 2 episodes in and both of us are like, this isn't that exciting. Like, it's hilariously stupid, but like you just said, the fights, it's the same thing. Like we're 2 episodes in after 7.5 months, and you're just like, yeah.
So with that, I'm gonna give this one a C.
You're so forgiving, dude.
I always had to give it a B like the last episode. Okay.
I think you're starting to regret that by the sounds of it. You're like, at least I didn't give it a peep. What was I?
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Monster Electric. Oh,
guitar botels.
Yeah, that's what it says on my end. Fireball attack. Well, let me get it set up here to like 0-0 here. Guitar bowl. It'd be funny. It's like a walking, talking guitar.
Yeah.
Here, take this, Kamen Rider. All right, you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Shoko.
It just looks like he's stoned out of his mind while driving. I mean, it's like he doesn't even really move at all, except just slightly turn around and all that. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Like, even though you guys aren't seeing this, it's like, yeah, it's just kind of imitating how he's doing it.
See, look, he looks like he's leaning back in this one here.
Like I say, just kind of looks like he's just stoned. Just not even moving a whole lot.
This is a character you want your kids to look up to.
Oh, yeah.
The Monster Electric Fireflies Fireball Attack. Well, I saw it was guitar bottles. That looks like the pincers of Giller Cricket there.
Yeah. Guitar booty.
Guitar booty.
Maybe that's what I'll call him for this
Guitar
episode.
booty.
Guitar booty.
心持ち家木を作らねばならん
Yeah, you guys have really been terrible at this.
自由でだ
You guys really progressed your plans.
You would think after, like, I don't know, like half dozen times of doing this experimental cyborg stuff, that
Or
you
after
would
20,
realize this is not a winning formula.
like I said, after 20 episodes in, you probably should have realized that. And here we are, episode 70, 50,
And again, I mean,
50 episodes after that.
a couple episodes ago, Shocker sent those shooting stars to their own locations, killing themselves. So that just tells you exactly, you know.
They're just probably doing it whatever the outcome was.
You got one of those rising desks.
Yeah. Just thought I'd stand up for a change here.
また出ていく はいわかる
Is this supposed to be like a firefly? But they're
Just a
somehow
regular-
calling it a firefly.
Or just a regular fly. A Frankenfly. What's that? It's just a regular light.
Yeah. Let's go. Then a minigun rips through him.
Oh,
Jason.
you've gone too far this time.
Really? We're watching Kamen Rider and I'm the one that takes it too far. You're crazy.
I don't go that far, dude.
You need to re-listen to some old episodes, dude.
Oh, you got more than one light now.
読んでないわよ
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a firefly, but they're calling it a firefly. Like, I don't know if that's some sort of mistranslation or what.
Mine, they call it the electric eerie fly.
No one can agree on anything. Let me look up to see if firefly is a thing.
Or guitar booty.
So it's gone. One thing has it as a bird fly. There is also a definition called for a short time or fleetingly. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
最近の気分はどうだ欲しいか大声に殺してやる声に会話を受けて
Oh, he's using the mini Gorath.
A Gorath ball.
Yeah.
So he killed those two.
It looks like it.
前は地獄の前で
Dance of hell.
思い通りに動く
I'm being remembered now how many episodes ago it was where there was like some sort of cult and the subs on my end said speaking gibberish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
今日から一日早くした怖いやったねやったねうちの会長
Choco or Choco
来た
chocolate.
ねごめんなさいってきたしかしどうやっぱり人間的は以上だ ラーメン、東京、モテキ、シューチ。あっちにあれ。ごめん、やつらに。あおい、や、
Scared the poop out of us.
We found one of them dead fart. Like,
大キャンシーンを作ってもらえよ。
oh, bother.
はい、どうだ。よし、あ、こっち。はい。お願いしてください。しかし、あれを後ろ様、出荷しない。あまりが強い。
Well, it's shocker. They can do all that weird shit.
That's one way of putting it.
It's like he shouldn't be that surprised.
Well,
So those little blurry, fuzzy things from your eyes.
Yeah. Or maybe somehow their body like took in a little bit of LSD.
Or that too.
あ、はい、どうぞ。おお、俺の名前、イボだ。はい。
Of course, he's got to deal with a half-open shirt to look manly.
70s.
Yeah.
Han Solo did it, so
Yeah.
はいど。
this is the time to get him. It seems to take him forever to transform. That would be the time to get him.
But no, they just let him do it.
Yeah, come on. Tick tock, tick tock. I got a dinner date to be to.
Well, you look like ass right now.
I was gonna
Yes.
clean up.
This is just for work.
Yeah. I always did okay.
You know, like Chelsea Schuster, he got shot in the knee there, but for some reason he like climbed all the way up there with an injured knee.
Like I said, he needs to be the Kamen Rider. He has no suit, and he's able to do all this amazing stuff.
Sorry, I do that.
Don't worry, it's going to stain a little bit.
It's just a scratch, and half his leg is gone.
Yeah.
It's just a scratch. And he faints. It's just a scratch.
I'll be getting you up. Oh, yes, I. Why do you say that?
But you just give him another chance.
They got nothing else, dude.
Yeah.
What a shocker.
You see that Ambassador Hill's got like some sort of vents on his little helmet?
Yeah. Jeez. He's just sitting there, that little boy, calmly in the chair, just biding his time.
Planning his revenge.
You're scared of this little boy? There's like 5 of you. Well, not anymore.
He's like doing the howdy ma. Thing. Look at that mini really showed him.
The little boy's like a colonel or something here.
It's like, get your ass moving.
Go on. Take him to the dungeon.
Bueno.
How come they left him behind?
Just because.
So was all of this happening in the other room and Taki and Hongo just didn't hear it?
Probably.
It's like, boy, man. It's like,
boy, we really fucked this up.
Oh my gosh, man. Like, they're completely oblivious.
Apparently they have.
Oh, that is funny.
Need a stake and rope. It's not like you're facing Dracula here.
His grin is very creepy. It's like, go get a rope so I can hang you with it. Like, that's what it came off like to me.
Of course.
Funny, slip and then fall back down to the ground. Hey, look, a trilobite.
Now you can buy these at our store in Tokyo. It's product placement.
What a way to do product placement.
Or they're in like the new Kamen Rider cereal.
It's like a mail-in order.
Hey kids, like send in like 10 UPCs and $15 postage. That knee's looking pretty good now.
Like nothing ever happened.
I'm sure if he had his whole hip blown off, he'd be fine in the next segment. It's okay. It's just a scratch.
or like he had a scratch on his knee there, but then a part of his hip was blown off. It's like, my knee, it feels so much worse than my hip. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's how it would happen. Yeah. Even Ambassador Hell finds you funny.
Of course.
He said, get ready for your graves. My response back to him would have been, I'm sorry, but I forgot to dig mine. I don't know. Hongo might actually be better without his suit. maybe the underlying theme of this whole show is that being Kamen Rider is a terrible thing to be.
Yeah.
In that you have the power inside of you to defeat evil. The power is yours. Boy, this dance has to be hilarious. Watch carefully. All right, I'm watching. You got my attention here because this show's hilarious. Hey, this isn't dance. This is hypnotism. Does it say dance on your end?
Mine just says fight them, kill them. At least they don't have those red fingernails.
Yeah, this is still pretty bad. This is the second straight episode where their friends have turned against them.
Oh, actually, it's been 3 episodes because you had that one guy with Tachibana where you kind of like.
Well, he wasn't under a spell, though. He punched that gal in the stomach.
Oh, hey, he's wearing that heavyweight championship belt again.
Yeah. Well, Squid Devil did, too.
I guess I just haven't even paid attention to that till now.
Jeez, Jason. You call yourself a podcaster.
Hey, shut up. I can ask the same for you.
I never said I was a pro, so. How come he hasn't turned into Kamen Rider yet?
Don't know, but like he said, he's been doing pretty good so far without transforming.
Watch the fall is like 6 inches. Oh, too bad. Taki fell and died. It took you too long. Look at that. He got up without any problems. Yeah, he was in real danger then. Let me
He's
tell
like,
you.
I was just testing you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, do we want to take bets as far as what's Rider kick or not?
Infinity.
I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say plus 10,000. Oh, no. Well, not yet. We've been spared for a moment.
Yeah, I got a little bit of show left here.
I got the rope. Okay, now hang yourself with it. Jason.
Just the way you did it and how Tachibana presented it. I'll buy it.
You're just busting out laughing.
Well, it's like he said, it's like he was coming in. It's like you say, I brought the rope, and then he said, "Hey, yourself." He went like this, presented.
Oh man. Oh, see, I promised you we're the most entertaining Kaiju podcaster around.
Yeah, just saying gibberish things.
Speaking gibberish. Is he trying to just stab him with it?
It looks like it.
For a second, I thought something happened from the video. What the?
Electrocuted.
What's that supposed to do? Grounding or something like?
I think so. Because
That's weird.
Was it Hongo? He was talking to himself, and with all that lighting and all that stuff, it said that he needed some grounding.
Oh, okay. Rider reversal. Oh man, that's gonna be the thing that stops him here. It's funny how these guys have to tumble for like 30 seconds.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, then I lost everything.
I lost money.
I lost infinity.
I lost 10,000. So now you're going to have to get it all back next episode. You're lucky there's one more episode left.
Yeah.
Go right or kick, go broke.
I wonder if all that equipment that's in the background that they use to level everything out.
Yep. I promise you it is. The studio doesn't own it. Third consecutive episode where they just have him staring at the camera.
Oh, it was him writing off. That was the point deduction. Also.
Yes. I was about ready to say this is getting old, and you just brought it up.
But yeah, I was like, now I remember.
Wait, what is this doing?
Looks like a fly.
Horsefly Gomez?
Mine is Gadfly Gomez.
You having back-to-back insect episodes.
Well, wasn't it? No, that was the first episode with the
Squid Devil. Then you had Giller Cricket. And then you had Firefly, and now you got the. I'm gonna have to put in a new disc here.
That's
sorry,
right.
Jason.
For me, I think it was okay-ish episode. It wasn't quite as out there compared to some of the others. Well, there could be a couple instances here and there, but not quite as I forget the word right now. It's not quite as interesting as the past two episodes with this one.
Underwhelming.
Yeah, you can maybe say that, a bit underwhelming. I mean, with the fights and everything, blah. And then him writing off, yeah, that'll be a point deduction. So I probably would give this one. I'll give it a D+.
I'm noticing a trend with both of us. We started off halfway decent, and we're going down with each episode.
I think it usually does that almost every episode we do these commentaries.
I think so, and I think it's unfair to the show because we come in, we're like, okay, yeah, this isn't going to be spectacular, but it's going to be fun, and then we're sitting here, we're like, oh no. But we keep being reminded of.
I think there's been a couple of episodes where it sort of went downhill, but then in the end it kind of shot back up.
Well, we got one more episode.
Redeemed myself.
When you said earlier the fights I can just imagine the back of the future Blu-ray release where it quotes you in big quotes at the top of the back, and it says the fights Jason Nestagogo Kaiju Show on the back of the Kamen Rider Blu-ray set.
Or just speaking gibberish.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think it's unfair to the show that the grades keep going down because we're kind of like, oh yeah, that's right. This is a pretty dull show.
And now just reminding ourselves that the writing off into the sunset or at the very end was a point deduction.
Yeah. And like, I don't want to be doing one episode per podcast because not only would that take forever, it's just not worth it. But this is unfortunate because I think it's unfair to some of these individual episodes where I think if we took an extra moment and thought about some of these episodes, we're like, oh, maybe this was a little bit better than the last two or something like that. But all we're seeing are patterns. And I think that's a problem.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the show put it on itself. So
and 2, it's like it's really dragging on. That's probably one of the things too.
yeah, like they didn't know when to stop.
Yeah. It's like
I
you should
think
have stopped like 50 or so episodes ago.
I would have said stop at like no more than like 30.
Yeah.
Because I think kind of around like 30 plus is kind of when like it really started to like feel like,
Or whenever Hongo, I think, probably had his accident or something where he was out for a while. It's like that. They probably should have ended the show after.
our stars hurt, done, closing the shop.
No more substitutes here.
Yeah, I mean, to try to be fair, I'm gonna retcon my ratings here. So, like, I gave a C to the first episode. I'm giving it a C minus. I'm giving a D plus to the last one. I'm gonna give a D plus to this one too. I mean, it's on par, but yeah, because of actually, no, I'm gonna give it a C minus because there was no rider kick. So, it'll get a C minus. So it'll get a point deduction for the riding off into the sunset. But otherwise, yeah, I would have done these as a C grade. They're fine. I think more than anything else, as we've demonstrated once again, more than anything else, these are just hilarious, like unintentionally hilarious. And I think if you're going to watch these, you got to watch them with other people because otherwise I don't think this stuff is necessarily as bad as like Spectre Man. Spectre Man was fine in some areas, but otherwise it was pretty grueling quite a bit.
Yeah.
This could get grueling if you sit down and watch like more than 2 episodes at a time. But yeah, I got to give it a C minus. So, all right. So Monster Horsefly Gomez Roku Dai Mountain Pursuit. But Horsefly Gomez has an asterisk next to it.
Well, I know the subtitles on mine it said Gadfly Gomez, but yeah, mine just says Horsefly Gomez.
All right, you ready for our last episode here?
Yes, I am.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I just realized this has caffeine. It's 4:30. I probably shouldn't be drinking caffeine this late in the day.
Yeah. At least I had sparkling water and a small can of V8.
I did pretty well this last week with like my nutrition and exercising. And then I think in a span of 2 hours yesterday, I blew it all up with like cookie dough cheesecake.
Oh, jeez.
A small packet of yogurt raisins. Finished off a thing of cashews. Then I had like 10 little rectangular squares of milk chocolate. and then I've had this apple cider.
Stoner Rider.
It's like maybe the motorcycle is being pulled and he's holding on for dear life so he doesn't fall off.
Or it's a bit too windy.
Monster Horsefly Gomez, Great Pursuit on Mount Raku, whatever.
Kobe.
Wasn't that the town that Barugon first attacked?
Yeah. And it's right next to Osaka there. Like, really.
That was one of my favorite scenes in the Ashowa Gamera series. Miniature work was fantastic. It says keep it closed.
Apparently, he doesn't like to read.
Yeah, he's reading newspaper.
Yeah, he just does it like a fake way to spy on people.
Yeah, he makes it seem like he's very informed when he's not. So what's going on in the news? Stuff. Like what? Can you be more specific? Look at how busy it is. I mean, everything's going on.
I mean, look at it. It's just a lot of words.
Yeah, like that lady over there is carrying a box. Yeah, but that's here. I'm talking about in general. Dude, you axolotl questions. You know he's a bad guy. He's got a cool dude suit, sunglasses, and a cigar.
Oh, yeah. And a buzz cut.
Oh yeah, that's the even a bigger. I remember back like in the '80s in some of those action movies, you could tell a guy was bad when if he had a buzz cut
or a flat top.
That too, yeah. Sometimes even long hair. Once in a while, that was a telling sign too.
A mullet too.
Dear Shawn Michaels. Well, Mr. Bond, I'll tell you everything I know. Why is he actually telling this guy this stuff? I would be like, you're not going to find out. Bam, bam, bam. Although, again, kids show. Because you revealed it to him, dude. He didn't say Horsefly Gomez. Like, he just called you a shocker informant. You saw me, now you must die. Then the mom comes along with pepper spray and like, ah!
I don't think he really killed him the way he did it.
Nah, it didn't look like it. Man, are these guys just like got teleportation? Like, oh no, gotta get there, boop. Go,
That
go,
and
go,
literally
right.
wearing the same clothing from the last episode.
Well, yeah, I remember we noticed that like the clothes were exactly the same from the end of one episode to the beginning of the next, and then we're like, I think several of these are being filmed like within the same day.
Yeah. You let him free again. I'll give you another chance.
Next time, Gadget. Next time. I bet Horsefly Gomez could just kill him. Like, you wouldn't see it coming.
Yeah. The heck she got on her arm there? Some kind of bracelet?
I think so, yeah. An armlet or whatever those are called.
Or one of those sweatbands?
Yeah, that's a pretty pathetic one.
Yeah. It's not like she's doing a lot of activities at the moment.
Or maybe she's a druggie and it's a rubber band, so anytime she gets a craving, she's got to snap herself to...
Oh, God.
They do that.
Yeah, I know. Just quit it.
I'm speaking truth to a podcast.
Yeah, just speaking gibberish. That's all. Kit and I are just kind of bantering while we're watching here. Making snowflakes on the window there.
Yeah. Those aren't snowflakes, those are bullet holes.
Well, it wasn't a bullet hole, but
it was his attempt, the bad guy's attempt at shooting at the glass.
funny he's trying to do that, but then he lost control.
Right. It looks like a different helmet almost there in that one shot. Oh, it is. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter, a lighter green.
I wonder if something happened to the other helmet. They didn't have time to paint it.
I wonder. Or probably reuse the one helmet from the other guy.
How confusing. See, those wings look like that dachshund breed of dog ears. That's what it looks like.
Or just elephant ears.
That too. He reminds me of Baxter Stockman in fly form.
A little bit, yeah.
Stop moving, I gotta kill you.
Whoa, he just disappeared completely.
It's like Gamera pulls moves out of his butt. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome. Shut up.
Slap him with his cane.
That's Taki. So let me get this straight. Like, how does, these motorcycle racers become international crime fighters? And everyone's like, sure, go right on ahead. Take reservations. Locate this guy that you're trying to track.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to, make a new series, a superhero called, Grocer Man or something, where a guy who works at a grocery store just ends up somehow becoming a superhero, and, people bend over backwards to accommodate him to get the bad guys.
Yeah,
That beard and hair looks so fake.
I know. That's what I was saying, or saying to myself. Yeah, you're really convincing there.
Looks like I can actually see black hair underneath that wig, like in the back part there.
Oh yeah, it's. I mean, it's just really telling.
His eyebrows look like they're attached to his glasses.
Kind of does, yeah.
Look at the back there, like the black
Yeah,
hair
it looks like
easily.
it kind of looks like a skull cap the way it looks with
Oh
the
my
line.
gosh. Man, this is awful. Oh, it is a disguise. Okay. Okay, it's supposed to be a disguise. That's why it
But
looks terrible.
it still
Okay.
looks like his eyebrows is attached to the glasses there on the real one.
Please like and subscribe and tell your friends about us. It's amazing, like we could catch that from a mile away, yet Shocker like can't.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. I mean, his black hair out of the back right there is just peeking out.
Mm-hmm.
And Shocker's like, yeah, this is our guy.
But yet they still find out the plan.
Oh my gosh. So what are you thinking about the 4-episode format?
I feel like that there needs to at least be a little bit of a break in in the middle.
But are you wanting to do the 4-episode format moving forward?
Let me think on that.
Okay, well, you got 2 weeks.
2
'Cause
weeks.
when we get done here, because it's almost 4:45 on my end, so can't be like spending a bunch of time chitter chattering.
Yeah.
So you even get a peek into some of our personal lives on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disappointed that the eyebrows didn't come with the sunglasses.
Funny if Hongo just shoves that wig down the guy's throat.
Yeah. Shouldn't that be rocking?
It probably would.
They actually let them open up the doors. Well, I
Well,
guess
you've
they're not
seen-
that far off the ground.
Well, if you've seen one of the previews where Hongo was like on the ledge, like grabbing the floor.
Maybe this is where Rambo 2 got their idea during that scene. Rambo's having his head stuck out of the chopper.
So how'd you get this inspiration by making it look dramatic? Well, we got this inspiration from a show called Kamen Rider.
Trust me, all of our action is Kamen Rider inspired.
Yeah, actually having that open while they try to do all the moves and like the fights and stuff like that. Man, that has to be. Like actually having them on the ledge like that.
Yeah. That looked like a dummy there.
Yeah, that actually looks like it. Well,
Now,
it's not.
if Tom Cruise watched this, he's like, "Oh, come on, you use a dummy? Let me show you how it's done. I'll show you how to fall out of a trolley."
Doesn't look very tall compared to the other surroundings.
Watch someone walks by and it's as tall as a regular person.
Yeah. See, Ambassador Hell is laughing with you.
He thinks both of us are funny. He laughed at you in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Those almost kind of look like marijuana plants behind them, but oh.
Yes.
Poor Remington's out in the hallway meowing. Man, they're so like I'm getting tired of like the friends either being hypnotized to turn on them or being captured. Like they're terrible at this. Push them off.
Maybe we should start docking points for,
Yeah.
for them getting captured.
I don't think any episode then will get anything higher than like D plus or even a D for that matter. Assuming every episode is like a C more or less anyways.
Yeah.
Kicking up the ground, rider jump. That makes no sense. So he's quickly untying them. Like, yeah, I was about to say, where are the minions here? Like, it's.
Well, they were just standing around acting like idiots.
Yeah, we got them. Riders go. Oh, he's here. Crap.
Oh, we'll just let him finish doing what he was doing there first, and then we'll get after him.
Shocker is so incompetent.
Well, just the minions themselves are pretty incompetent.
Well, and Karis and Spectre Man was pretty incompetent at times, but he wasn't this consistently incompetent. I will never forget him like bouncing on people's heads and shoving their skulls into their body cavities. Just
and
like,
that was early in the series too.
Yeah, that was like episode 3 or 4, I think. I saw them like, whoa! I will never forget that because that was such a shocker. No pun intended. Eat dirt. That one probably should have hit him. It looked like it was right on target.
Knee block. That's something new.
Oh, we forgot to take bets. Good thing we didn't.
Or else I would have lost double the infinity.
Yeah, you would have. How can I lose infinity more when I've already lost infinity?
Ita-ta-ta-ta-to. Dun, 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 dun.
Uh-oh, docking points.
Yep. At least, well, we didn't bet on that, so could have gotten something off of that.
Tachibana needs to dump more wine on that vehicle.
Yeah.
Let's see what's coming. Ooh, Mothra. We got an
Musculus.
insect thing going on here. Blood-sucking Musculus versus the two riders. I was gonna say, I
Oh.
thought I saw the other rider there.
Yeah. Well, that's the final episode. So, what do you
For this
think?
podcast. Yep.
So, what do you think?
It's the same. I can't say I was wowed at all during this entire podcast with the 4 episodes we saw. Got to dock points though for riding off into the sunset. And the capturing of the friends is getting annoying now. I think I am going to start docking points for that. I won't do it this episode, but it was fine. I'm getting a little tired of the insect theme, though. It's like if you want to change it up, like switch it up every couple of episodes, that would be better. But I got to give it a C-.
By the way, your camera looks a little bit fuzzy there.
It's because it's dark in here.
But yeah, I'll have to go along with you. It's kind of get a little bit repetitive. The last 3 episodes, including this episode with the insects and all that, but not much. It's not really adding much.
Yeah,
It's like just pretty much. With 71 episodes in, it's like there's really not much value being added to the series itself at this point.
Yeah.
Not much I can really say beyond that. So, I'll give it a D+ for episode 71.
We're getting a little bit lower here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining the greatest Kaiju podcast of all time, the most entertaining, the most long-lived Kaiju podcast. We will be back in a couple of weeks with more Kamen Rider action. And enjoy the mediocrity with us, will you please?
And before you go, if you see a subscribe button down below or above, wherever you're watching us from, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Smash the like button. And if you're watching us through audio streams such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever, make sure to subscribe to us and give us a 5-star rating. So with that, thank you for watching us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Sayonara.